after international schools and this, I think people in the South are very grounded, very grounded people they are, and I think they are very close to learning. And I think we are privileged rather to get attached with the Puducherry people. When I look at my mobile and I look at the name of the schools, I simply uh, get carried away, and I want to compliment the the people who are in the education, all the educationists. They are forward. The distinguished educationists, I will, before setting the ball rolling, request G. Usha Rani ji to kindly throw a little light on how she feels that the pandemic and the new education policy has made a difference in pattern of learning. Thank you very much, and over to G. Usha Rani ji.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. On behalf of Sahodaya team, I'd like to thank and appreciate Dr. Mohan Prasad Sharma ji, Mrs. Pratibha Singh, ma'am, and the entire team of EduTalk Discover Yourself. At the same time, all the principals and all the teachers and students who have joined us. To begin with, let me start with a quote. Education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And talking about teachers, and to begin with, we wish every daughter a wonderful Daughter's Day. And talking about teachers, we are all candles lit to enlighten the world. A decade ago, we were talking about digital classrooms. A classroom to bus, we could bring the whole world into the classroom with the digiboards. Wahan se nikal ke, but then it was not completely successful, with many disadvantages too we face. After that, we found NEP, like we all got trained. We had so much of knowledge imparted. Teachers, principals, academicians, we all got trained with the new system of education, NEP 2020. As the saying goes, education is the most powerful weapon which can change the world, mentioned Nelson Mandela. The same way, NEP 2020, which brought in a lot of changes, which we could see. To start hote hi, kya hua? We met total lockdown, pandemic start hua. But then, one thing we could all understand, we were all telling our children not to use mobiles. Ki mobile dekhne se aankh kharab ho jata hai, and all these things. And then a situation came in where we had to proceed like very true, no, sir? Like,
Oh, yes.
we were, yeah. So as the pandemic came in, the lockdown was declared, the health workers, the medical professionals, the police department, the sanitation department, everybody were in the forefront to save human beings. But at the same time, nevertheless, we had teachers, the academician, where during this lockdown, education did not stop. And it did not stop because of the teaching community. A big applause goes to them, to us.
Absolutely.
Talking about education, NEP has a great role to play in this pandemic, where we had to use technology to remain connected to the students, to the parents, and to take education forward. The training that was given to us with regard to NEP. Let me just mention a little bit about the objectives of NEP 2020, as we have a few students present here. First, earlier we had 10+2 as the age category, but then now we have the categories as 5+3 +3 +4, wherein nursery to grade 2 comes in as one area, then grade 3 to 5, then 6 to 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12 put together as +4. But then the beauty is nursery schools to grade 2, in the low formative ages, we are asked to use, like the continents, European continents and Japan, we would be having the pleasure of teaching our children with the mother tongue. It's going to be wonderful, because to take them to the known, the unknown, mother tongue plays a vital role. Talking about the higher, and of course, children, you're going to face grade 3, we are going to have an examination also. It's a wonderful idea, in fact. At the same time, when it comes to the college, where you'll be connected to many professional courses, where children can choose their subjects. And talking about NEP, the system is like your activities and your subjects would be given equal importance. It is wonderful because there might be a child who may be more skill based. So it is nice when you have some education, a platform which is going to be very easy, and it is child oriented system, which I think India really needs, the need of the hour. Now coming to the objectives of NEP, of course, the quality of education, credibility of education, addressing learning gaps, which is looked into. This is something which is really I do appreciate, because learning gaps, as and when you find, it has to be cleared. That is really, in a big country like this, it is high time that this area was really looked into. And where the more focus is done with subjects, activities which are treated equally, and children who are, child strength and skills are looked into, which is really wonderful. And talking about vocational courses and interdisciplinary education, which is going to be brought in, child can select his subject, his interest, and he can proceed, which is really wonderful. As far as the pandemic is concerned, we were all able to handle pandemic and proceed education because of the earlier training program, the awareness of NEP given to the teachers. A big credit goes to the CBSE departments, RO Chennai especially, for the intrinsic training that was imparted. Had the training not been given, today the online classes that we are proceeding would have been a big task, I'm sure. Today we are able to have more clarity, we are able to proceed with a better understanding, especially the academicians. We are able to remain connected to the students, we are able to remain connected not only to the student, the whole family. When the teacher takes a class, the entire family sits and observes. We are so beautifully connected in a very simple, inexpensive way. So it is really nice. And I don't know how many of us look at Corona, COVID-19 as a big negative. But when it comes to the teaching part, I feel COVID, we should learn to see it as in a positive way, because it has brought us more closer to the parents and the students. And I once again would like to close with a quote saying, as Ms. Malala had put in, one book and one pen can make a lot of difference, and a teacher. The same way, a mobile for the child and the teacher made a wonderful magic in this pandemic. And the concept of NEP 2020, which was imparted earlier, brought in a great change in this education system, where education did not stop. I thank once again the entire team for inviting me to say a few words. Thank you, everybody.
Very, very thankful to G. Usha Rani. I think she has thrown wonderful light on the various aspects of the national education policy. I can say it with a lot of authority being given to me by the Vidya Bharati as ambassador of the NEP, that Vidya Rani ji has absolutely, Usha Rani ji has given multi-dimensional picture of the NEP. Thank you very much, ma'am. Once again, we are really indeed grateful that you could spare some time out of your hectic schedule which you have as a secretary of the Sahodaya. And ladies and gentlemen, there is one thing which I want to, before taking on the topic, wish you a very happy Daughter's Day. Me and Jill are in minority. We are the only two men who are there. Otherwise, all daughters are there. Nari Shakti is always very strong in our country, and it should remain as strong. I believe so. And let's get the ball rolling. We should be very thankful to the pandemic because the kind of change in pattern of learning NEP wanted to bring it. In fact, it was helped by pandemic like anything. So our switch from what to learn to how to learn already was set in by the COVID. As we parted away from our students, the schools were shut. So we were all online. We were doing a lot of meta learning very unknowingly, actually. That is the beauty of story. Which I will take it up with the principal of one of the very leading school, Bhavani Vidya Ashram. Could I? Hello. I hope the principal, Angeline Dev Kumari ji, is there.
Yes, sir. Shall I start, sir? Am I audible?
Oh, yes, you are audible and you are also, we can see you. Please go ahead.
Yes, unexpectedly. First of all, sorry for unexpectedly. I'm attending one funeral and I'm back coming to my home. So I'm attending. Delightful evening to all the dignitaries and my special thanks to Mohan Pradeep Sharma sir and Pratibha ji and Usha ji ma'am. So because we are adult sick, so you have given a good and great opportunity for us. Thank you. And I wish to say that what I learned from this pandemic, change and adaptation are the two important things. That's what I learned. Change and adaptation are the two important things that we learned in pandemic. And also the leader's role had changed totally differently because before and all what, so like an actor, we had changed everything. First of all, what I did means within a half an hour, I created WhatsApp group. Half an hour. So I thank my teachers. Half an hour, they had created the groups for all grade. And then later we had started through Zoom app. But my school is in remote area. I faced more and more struggle connecting the teachers and the students and parents. So it was, I faced many challenges, but successfully we had created the groups and then we move on to the Zoom app. I had tried it. So through Zoom app, we had started the class and then we had moved on to the Google Meet app. So first what I did now, I divided the children into two. Those who are having mobile phones and those who are not having mobile phones. So those who are having mobile phones, we can contact directly to them. And those who are not having mobile phone, I contacted the relations and like a team we had worked in this pandemic. And then we had moved to Microsoft Team. So Microsoft Team, what we had dinner, we can anytime we can take the assignments. So it was a good. So like step by step, I moved from WhatsApp group and then Zoom app and then YouTube. We had recorded video, so then created the video and posted in YouTube, our YouTube channel, and then we had moved to Google Meet. So now what what means before and all teachers what they do now anything do in computer now I don't know ma'am like that they say, but now what now, so they had learned more and more. I also learned more because I'm a research scholar student. I'm doing my PhD, so I learned more. And also I had released one article regarding NEP in my research. So what now? It is shortly called as it is educate and encourage and enlighten. This three motto was very useful. So I had written an article that I mentioned that using teachers, books, and then ICT tools. These three is now what now the students are developed more and they learned a lot. So my experience now, we had connected with all the students, but who helped a lot? Not this ICT tools only. First we learned, I learned, and then I made my teachers to learn, and then I made the students to create and the group and everything. So what are first I created teachers group. Any doubt they can anytime call me. They can put a group, any questions regarding the ITC tool. I will make my management to what? Management, principal, parents, teachers. It achieved a lot this pandemic period. So that's also my experience, because my school is in two remote school in a Bagur commune. So I faced lot and lot, but now it was okay. 70% of students are attending now. Others and all, we are now making arrangements to go to the places, and like that arrangement, we are talking with the management. So this NEP is too good, sir. I really appreciate, because we are and all not getting this opportunity. So now the students had a great chance to learn everything, even the skill. Okay, skill, textbook and mark sheet and all we learned. But now the students are learning with the skill-based education. So it's very nice, and it's my experience. Once again, I thank all the dignitaries for giving me the nice opportunity. Thank you, Lord, sir.
Thank you, Devakumari ji. We are not a dignitary. We are teachers. You are a teacher. I am also a teacher. It's big joy to connect with you. And what a wonderful bite you have given. I think it gives twinkle at heart. That was the principal of Bhavani Vidya Ashram. What a wonderful name of your school. Is again, you know, in the South, people are very grounded, very simple, but their learnings are very intense. We do adore all of you from bottom of our heart. Thank you very much for giving us a bite. You've been indeed very candid in your entire bite. Thank you. We go on to the second principal on our forum is Shanti ji, who comes from Shri Bharat Vidya Ashram.
Yeah, good evening to everyone. This is Shanti from Shri Bharat Vidya Ashram.
Absolutely gorgeous having you on the stage. Kindly share with us your experience.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm very eager to share this because it's a new thing for everyone. Actually, it's a very, very new thing for me because I have joined in this school in the month of March.
Oh.
They have closed down for the lockdown. So the whole entire team of the school is very new to me. Even the management, I met a management personally, so that is okay. But the parent, the children, and the teacher, all the team, everybody is very new to me. And I take this opportunity to thank all my teachers because they are very cooperative. Without them, we are not able to move this pandemic because everything is in online. Because the first 3 months, there is no meeting, nothing. So we met once again in the online. That's the first meeting happened with the teachers of the new school, that too in a webinar. So this is what we started in the pandemic. So everybody is cooperative and they are very good learner. They started learning many things. We make arrangement of many webinars, how to use this tools and everything, because there are number of webinars were conducted at that time by that is what Pondicherry Engineering College is here. There is an Atal lab is there. From there they have conducted number of webinars for using number of tools for taking the online classes. So we inform to the teachers through online, that is we have a WhatsApp group in the beginning. So with that WhatsApp group we have posted and they all attended and they have presented a small things what they have learned and how they can prepare their video. So we started this pandemic only by posting the videos to the parent, because the parents are not aware of using the that is what smartphone. As ma'am said, engineering ma'am said, we are also, it's a part of rural area. It is not completely rural. It's a part of in between. You know very well that CBSE is asking for a large area to construct a building. So automatically we are not able to be there in a town. So it is also partly a rural area. So we contacted each and every class. We made a group and personally we called each and every parent and we informed them about this online classes and everything. And we said that first we are going to post the videos in a group, WhatsApp group. It's a own video. It is not a video which was there already in the YouTube. We are not downloaded. We made our teachers ourselves made a video. Then slowly we were moving to the online classes. That is what we started with the Google Meet. With the Google Meet also we made a screen recorder, how the parent need to download it and how they have to install and how they need to make all these things were sent as a screen recorder. And again on a parents teacher meeting was arranged in the webinar. Then we slowly getting into the Google Meet. So now it is somewhat okay. We are moving with even the children, the higher class children, they are good enough. They came out with number of ideas to which app we can use for example, this number of apps are there for conducting some online interactions and all these things. These ideas were given by the children. They came out with a number of ideas. So here there is no teacher, no children. Both are learners here. And
Absolutely.
we started collaboratively learning. That is what is a learning process. Actually, the last 2 years is a learning process. A number of classes were given to the children. They came out with their own videos and they started, and we will discuss and we will make the other children to understand. So if it is like if it is a regular class, we can come to know by seeing their face whether they have understand that concept what we have taught or not. But now due to this pandemic, in the beginning, no, the children, they never even switch on the camera. They will always switch off the camera and we will ask them to switch on the camera whether you are there or not. We want to know, because they lost the habit of getting up in the early morning itself.
Absolutely.
Now they lost that habit, so they are not at all switching on the camera. Now slowly we started giving number of activities to the children to present themselves. The topics and all this PPT by the teachers will be posted earlier, and the children, the one who is interested, they can present the topic on the next day. So they are eagerly coming out and they have started presenting it. And almost I will say that this is really a learning period for us. Even the CBSE has introduced that pedagogical leadership training program for us. It's really a wonderful one. They have conducted 3 days program, which make us to feel like what is the role of the leader. It's not like a leader, self-aware leader. They have given a word of self-aware leader. So I should understand the 3 parts, that is what parents as well as the stakeholders as well as the children. According to that, the goal need to be set. So this helps us a lot during this pandemic to identify what is the difficulties faced by the parents, because both the parents are working. They are going by giving the mobile to the child. The child, how the child is using the mobile, we don't know. You know very well that when we are using the mobile, after 10 minutes, we won't be there in the, that is what, we will be addicted to the mobile. That is what I can say. The word, we after 10 to 15 minutes, we are addicted. We forgot the time, how long we are being using the mobile. The same thing will happen to the child also. So we don't want the child to be in a, that is what the side which we don't want them to see. The face which they don't want. So we started interacting with the child. We are giving some projects to them. And even last year, we have gotten an Asian award by best performance in art education. We have given number of art education projects to the child. So they were interested in doing that. The concept of ordinary lesson will be joined with the art education. In which form? Even the child likes to sing a lesson, the topic in a form of a singing. They can even post that in the form of a singing. The chapter can be in the form of a song. So like that, we have converted the number of lessons in a art form. So last year, it was really wonderful by getting number of the things, even with the whatever the things available in the home, with the vegetables and all these things, they started making number of the models also. In the scientific models, they have started making with the vegetables, what is available in the home. So even the parents are very much interested, and it is not, we are not asking them to buy anything from the shop or anything, what is available. Even that is what is available in the kitchen, they started using it for a teaching aid. They used that as a teaching aid for showing that their own presentation to us. So that is what this pandemic, even I say that I am, that is what, there are a number of negative things with the pandemic. That is what that love and affection what we are having towards the children is missing out. By seeing them, we will forget everything, but right now it is not possible. But other than that, technologically we have learned many things. That is what even the teachers previously, if we want to check with that smart board classes, how many classes they have taken, we need to put a monitor for the teachers. We have to find out that how many classes with the that is what smart board they are taking. Now it is no other go. They started using the online mode, and they started sharing the number of classes and number of that is what pictures, and they started learning many things, and they are coming out with the new ideas. So technologically, we have learned many things, and we are moving forward according to the CBSE NEP. The teachers are also equipped with the skill, number of skills with the technological based. But the one thing with that love, affection, by hugging the children and all these things, we are missing out. We are looking forward that when the pandemic is going to get over. This is what.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We all are looking forward when our children can arrive to the school in the maximum strength. Thank you very much, Shanti ji. You have given wonderful bite, giving a tale of your experiences, telling about the pedagogical leader training, taking all steps possible at your end so that the learning goes on. Thank you very much. Now we have another principal with us, KP Jills ji. Like me, he is the only male member who is available on the forum from Krishna Swami Vidya Ashram. KP Jills ji, maybe have your bite please on this issue. You have heard two very prominent principals and you are the third one.
Sir,
Thank you,
Krishna
sir.
Swami Vidya Niketan.
Vidya Niketan,
Yes.
Krishna Swami Vidya Niketan. What a
Am I
wonderful
audible?
name. Oh yes, you are audible and visible as well.
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to be part of this program. In fact, I was taken aback when Mrs. Pradibha Singh called me a few weeks ago. I was thinking how my number was leaked to somebody else without my knowledge. Then she
Absolutely.
explained to me saying that I had made a call to her husband 3 years ago and that they have kept the phone number intact. So because of that, she could manage to contact me, and then I'm really, really happy to be here. And I'm thankful to EduTalk team as a whole for creating this wonderful forum to call the principals and the teachers and the representatives of the students together in one single platform to share what we go through in our educational institutions. And I have seen the previous meetings, though not online, offline. I have seen all the program, and I think Dr. Mohan Pradeep Sharma is doing a wonderful job in guiding the entire team. So with that introduction, let me also share some of my reflections and the experiences that we have gone through during this pandemic. In fact, talking about NEP, because this is also in connection with NEP, a few years ago in 2009-10 with the NCF, National Curriculum Framework 2005 in force, I had the opportunity to work in another school in one of the international townships in Auroville in Pondicherry region. We had a blended learning where whatever that we see in NEP here was practiced long time back there in Auroville. And we had, in fact, this CCE format taking place in the school, and then we had given a lot of importance for skill-based education to the students. So I'm really happy that the government has proposed and then brought out this NEP in 21st century today, so that we as stakeholders, as principals, as teachers, and as students could also look into some of the crucial aspects of education, wherein we prepare our students to cope up with the situations of 21st century. So after this pandemic experience over 1.5 years, when the students of classes 9 to 12 recently came to the classrooms from the 1st of September in Pondicherry, I have seen the eagerness and the anxiety on the face of the students to come and sit once again in the classrooms and to look at each other among the friends and to wish the teachers and the principals, etc., etc. And I have also observed one thing which was very important as far as this NEP is concerned, that the children have learned, as per my observation, at least some 5 skills. Let me tell you those 5 skills. The ability to take initiative. The students during the online classes managed to attend all the classes that we have framed for them, and they have also had sufficient time to to do their own, to develop their own skills. So they came forward to take initiatives, and the ability to solve problems within their homes, within their neighborhood, and the ability to interact with one another among the family members and the neighborhood, the ability to manage conflict, and last of all, the ability to understand and follow instructions. Now, initially, when we started the lockdown, I was actually conducting as a center superintendent a CBSE exam, and all on a sudden there was lockdown, and then I couldn't understand what was going, and then it took for us at least 2 weeks time to understand where we were, and then slowly we managed to contact, and then the teachers and the vice principal and we have a coordinator. We came together. We had an online meeting initially, and then we planned how to go about, because we were sure that the COVID-19 was not going to go in the near future. So we have planned, and then we have started classes in one of the Zoom applications. In fact, that was the only application that was available at that time, and we were also finding it easy to handle that. And then I never ever thought, after 1 year of this lockdown, I never thought that my teachers were so enthusiastic and so innovative in using the tools within that Zoom application and Google Meet, and that they had taken wonderful classes. So after a few weeks of online classes, we have conducted also an online survey with the parents, and then we came to understand that most of the parents were able to have the mobile phones for their children, and they were attending, and then nearly about 20% of our students were not having the mobile or not having the network in their mobile to attend the classes. So we have again conducted staff meeting, and then we have tried to overcome this peripheral issues, and then we have managed to conduct the classes by online, through online mode, and also for those who were not able to attend the classes online, recording the video classes and sending to them as an extra source of information. So we could manage somehow the online classes. So now from LKG to class 12, what we have done was that we have grouped certain classes into certain groups, like LKG to class 5, and then 6 to 8, and then classes 9 to 12, monitored by the coordinator, the vice principal, and myself. So today, with a lot of pride, I can say that I am sailing the ship, sitting in a what you call in an easy mode in the ship. The ship goes on with the help of the teachers. So the teachers have learned a lot, and then during this pandemic, the teachers also have had wonderful opportunities to attend all the trainings given by the CBSE COE Chennai, and also all the regions. Irrespective of the regions, we have managed to attend several trainings given through online mode, and then also we could attend the trainings in the Diksha platform.
Wow.
So slowly teachers are also getting equipped with the way that we have to move forward in executing the NEP 2020. Unfortunately, the CCE system that was foreseen some years ago,
Yes,
was a wonderful plan for the children to equip themselves with a lot of skills, but unfortunately our system failed, and then there was no system to monitor this execution of CCE. That is why it miserably failed. But today I am hopeful that the NEP, with the cooperation and the wholehearted cooperation of all the principals who are eagerly attending all sorts of online trainings, are equipping themselves, as the principal said, through pedagogical trainings for the principals, for the leaders and also teachers attending trainings. They are equipping themselves to impart these skills that the students require today. So
wonderful, magically good bite you are giving. People may not know me and Jill come from the same school uniform. I thought he's wearing my yeah, I thought he's wearing my shirt, but
which uniform, sir?
I said the school uniform. The shirt which Mr. Jill is wearing is mine.
Yes,
which is
yes,
here.
absolutely.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much for
absolutely big joy hearing to Jill ji. And may I request now Pratibha ji to take a bite with Nishtha from the same school where from Jill is. Absolutely, great hearing to Mr. Jill. Absolutely great. And now Pratibha ji, can you take a bite with one of the student of the Krishna Swami Vidya Niketan? Is Nishtha. Nishtha is there? Is Nishtha there?
Yes, sir. Good
Nishita.
evening, sir.
Hello, good evening, Nishtha. How are you? On your camera.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, introduce yourself, Nishtha.
Absolutely
Nisita.
gorgeous having you on the screen.
Thank you,
Introduce yourself.
Good evening,
It's
sir.
okay.
I'm Nisita of class 11 from Krishna Swami Vidya Niketan School, Kadalur. I'm accompanied by my principal, sir, Mr. KP Jill, sir, and vice principal, ma'am, Jean Peter, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
really grateful. I'm really grateful for having this wonderful opportunity and sharing this platform. Thank you so much, sir.
So, okay, Nishtha. Now you know the NEP. If we are talking about NEP, so the benefit of the NEP will be seen on the ground only when all the stakeholders work together. Means educator and student, because we both are the stakeholder here.
Yes.
And after 34 years, we finally have a educational policy for a progressive India. And major key change of NEP is switch gear from what to learn to how to learn. Means shifted from rote learning to meta learning. Means self-learning, learning to learn. And the NEP vision is on making students aware of their responsibilities. And technology will play a very important role in building 21st century life skill. And the COVID-19 pandemic rapidly shift us to online education. So how technology is helpful for you for self-learning?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, initially, this COVID has paved way for so many extracurricular skills to be learned, because during this pandemic, the online platform as well as the improving technology has given so many ideas for developing ourselves, for self-studying and so on, etc. They have given various platforms for taking classes, for coaching many extracurricular activities which is being made offline before, and during this pandemic it has been well developed, and it has been in the online mode now. It has enabled so many people, so many students to come up with new ideas, to gear up with so many professions. It has given so many ideas to people who enrich to go with all the new ideas, or who wish to attend, who wish to take up so many professions or so many activities which they like. Before, it was under some control. They have to spend some time on their particular things, but now it has been very easy for them. Since it is in online mode, it's very easy to handle. It is very accessible and very feasible. And moreover, people who couldn't access to it are also in the track to access it. Many ways or many reforms have been taken place to do so, ma'am.
Oh, very good. Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Now I will call
Thank you,
to a student from Bhavani Vidya Ashram. Student from Bhavani Vidya Ashram. She's there.
Gyaneshri,
Video, ma. Video on
Gyaneshri,
document.
Gyaneshri,
Nani,
Need to
she is there?
unmute. The child need to unmute. Ah, yeah. Now
Yeah.
it is okay.
So I'm audible.
Yeah. Now you
oh
are.
yes, you are audible,
Yes,
but not
yes.
visible.
Now, sir.
Yeah, now you are visible also.
Also, yes,
Yeah, yes. Good. Very good.
come on, absolutely.
So first you introduce yourself, and after that same question I will ask to you ki how technology is helpful for your self learning.
Yeah, ma'am. I'm Gyaneshri from Bhavani Vidya Ashram.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir. Thank you. The disadvantages mean the things I was faced in online classes mean net issues, ma'am.
Yes.
Gyaneshri, how the technology is helpful to you in the learning?
Yes, sir. I have learned many things in this internet, sir. Before online classes, don't know anything to operate the internet, mobiles or anything. After the Zoom class and after that, all online classes and all things, I have learned everything to operate in mobile phones. It was very helpful for me to learn many things in subjects and also extracurricular activities.
Okay. Well done.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Now I will invite to the student from Sri Bharat Vidya Ashram. Part 3. Part 3 is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So same question for you, Part 3. How technology is helpful for self-learning?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to all present here. I am Parthavi from Sri Bharat Vidya Ashram, Agaram. Thank you for giving me a wonderful opportunity to share my experience with you. And we, the students, have that eager to learn something new from internet. So it gives some more space to think or to search something. Online class teachers to learn or gain knowledge from that internet because we the students, we are in past we are learning that in offline classes we don't know about any internet deeply. So we ourselves searching for anything from the Google. So we learn more things from Google. It is very useful to gain some knowledge other than our in our stage that what we have learned from teachers is not enough. So I have started to learn from internet, which gives that more information about all those things. So it is very useful for me to learn. It is very understanding also. So I can tell that I have learned because I have think that questions are doubt from only the Google, not the teacher, because they are being shy or something else. But we think that Google is very supportive and very helpful to us. So I think it is very useful.
Yeah, well said, well said. Excellent.
Wonderful. That was with a lot of energy comes from Parthavi, and she said very rightly, the Google is the another guru we have, you know, from whom you cannot feel shy because he can't see you. But there are number of things which Google cannot do, which we will talk about it when we talk to the teachers.
Okay, now I will
continue.
Now I would like to invite student from Stanford, Aarti K.
Aarti.
Aarti is there? Aarti? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Good evening, Aarti. Wow.
A very good evening to all the teachers and my peers. I'm Aarti K, studying in grade 12 in Stanford International High Secondary School. First
Wow.
of all, I would like to thank Mrs. G. Usharani ma'am, who has given me a wonderful opportunity to be a part of this interactive session, because we are going to discuss about a topic of paramount importance, education, NEP 2020. So technology, I would say that through online classes, my listening skill got sharpened because we don't have any kind of visual interactive session with the teachers in classrooms. So through online classes, just by hearing to the teachers through the slides that they share, we have actually improved our listening skill, all the students. And I would say that during this pandemic only, I have learned to manage my time even more.
Wow.
Because we have lots of classes from morning till the evening. We have our scheduled classes as given by our principal, Mrs. G. Usharani ma'am. So we have regular classes. So beside that, we are also supposed to complete our tests. So all these things made me to manage my time only during this pandemic. So this thing I actually see as a pro during this pandemic. And one more thing is I feel that my time is maximized only during this pandemic, because the time for transport, the time for getting ready to school, all these have cut off. So this time I can use to improvise myself. So I take it as I actually take this pandemic as an opportunity to improvise myself.
Well
So
That is magical bite given by Aarti is, I think, wonderful. I think these are very natural takes. Normally our listening skills are very bad. We keep talking only. This is the time when we got chance to hear to so many people. Wonderful. Then another take which you said is very important for all of us to realize, that it has maximized your, learning. Your cut off from the transport, getting ready is being cut off. Wonderful. I think it was magically good bite given by absolutely wonderful student from Stanford. Thank you, Usha ji. Once again, I also
Thank you,
thank.
sir.
Sir, I think that,
Children
sir,
speak very new.
Yeah,
after-
absolutely.
Much happy had to share.
yeah,
Yes,
after
ma'am.
hearing of all these four angels, I think that we are on the path of progressive India. Now we are in 21st century.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Wonderful. I think she could articulate well, which is very important in today's world, that if you can, and her
Yeah,
say was
exactly.
well now. Thank you very much, bite. And we go on now to the teaching fraternity, which deserves a very huge round of applause from all of us. It's the teachers who have done magic. They are being called the frontline warriors. We are none to second. We have shown our guts well. I've been a teacher past many years, and I think they have done wonderfully good. So we move on to Jean Peter. Is Jean Peter ji is there?
Yes, sir, I am here.
Oh, wonderful. Magically good to have you online.
Good evening
And
to all.
I think we were waiting for you to hear.
Yeah, good
absolutely.
evening to all. And, so the policy and the pandemic, it came at the more or less of at the same time, and they actually and this NEP actually befitted the situation also, the pandemic
They
situation.
complement each other.
Yes, it complemented each other. So my online teaching experience was actually great. Uh, uh, in the classroom, I may not be I may not be able to take my students outside. When I was teaching, one of the experiences I would like to share with you, when I'm teaching a lesson, was even Nisita. Nisita experienced this in her classroom. When I was teaching them a lesson, Landscape of the Soul, which is a little dry prose passage, there actually a rock garden in Chandigarh is coming. So in the online class, it was easy for me because it was at my fingertip. YouTube is already it is readily available for me. So it was at my fingertip. Just share the screen and show my children. I was literally taking them actually for a tour to the rock garden Chandigarh. The teacher as well as the students were traveling together through all the parts of this rock garden in Chandigarh. So, which we, the South Indians, find it very difficult to travel, and especially during the pandemic. So I told my children, see how beautiful the garden is. When you get an opportunity to visit northern parts of India, try visiting this place. So I try to bring interest in the children. So this way, I was able to capture the attention of the children through online class, which I think would have been not possible in the real classroom for teaching this lesson particularly. So, and moreover, in the online classes, we were partners in learning, students and teachers. I learned a lot from my students. When I was finding it difficult to tackle these tools in the Zoom app, my students used to give me cues from the other side. Ma'am, you have to press this, you have to press that, and this is how you have to operate. I learned a lot from my students. So that was a great opportunity, and I was thanking them at the same time. My dear children, thank you. I learned a lot from you. So we were partners in learning. So I was very happy in that way, and my children also were very happy that way. But sir, one thing is that though they were learning through mobile, yes, mobile was a great handy gadget for these children to learn during this pandemic. But when we had this normal class, I asked my students, how was your class, isn't it? So they said, during some subjects, madam, we used to actually make settings in the chat so that they chat only with the teacher. So I said, there is no, so madam, during the class time, sometimes we chat with our friends. Sometimes we do not listen, ma'am. We chat with our friends. So then I said, we do not make it, that's not possible, because we make settings in such a way that you chat only with the host. So, but they said, ma'am, you do not know. Ma'am, we have WhatsApp. We have other platforms where we can chat. Even if you don't allow us to chat in the class, in the Zoom class, we chat in the WhatsApp, ma'am. Isn't it? And the Google question papers that we sent to them, actually we thought it's very useful, but they were useless, I understood, because they said they could very readily copy this questions into Google and find their answer. Yes, Google was a great teacher for them in this way also. So I think Google was misleading them in that way. These problems were there in online mode. So now we conducted one assessment, which we are now very satisfied that we get the real assessment. We would be able to really assess the child now. So I'm happy that we are back in the school, sir. Yes, during the pandemic, technology helped us a lot. We worked a lot. We were able to complete our portion. That is one thing, sir. We were able to complete our portion because we do not have any other interruption from the part of the children, isn't it? The teacher was focusing on the concept, and the teacher was able to complete the portions on time, which sometimes will get lagged in the real classroom. So portions were able to be completed, and when the students were back to school, we were able to revise those. We were able to revise it. Revision was going on, and from the revision we understood that so the children told that due to certain network connectivity and all, they were not able to concentrate and understand certain concepts, so that we took and we revised again and again. So this was what happened. And yes, the children have acquired, the children in this present 21st century, children need to acquire 21st century skills. We cannot utilize our old traditional methods and teach children that in a direct way, direct teaching method. Teaching, the teacher has to be a facilitator. The teacher can take the side seat and let the children come to the forefront. Let them be the center of the learning and teaching process. And I wish that this classroom learning go for some more time without any interruption. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
That was a wonderful bite. I think there is some problem with my voice. Due to technical reason, it is, I think, little problem in it. May I invite now there.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
There on
May you
Good evening to all the respected madam and sir. I'm very eagerly waiting for sharing my opinion here. Eagerly, but I got an opportunity at the last of the meeting. Okay, now I share my opinion here. So, some students suddenly it was changed. Ma'am, I'm audible?
some problem is there.
Yes.
Jean Peter, ma'am, kindly mute yourself, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Kindly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now am I
Yeah.
audible,
Now,
ma'am?
now it is okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am. Better.
Okay. Actually, I'm eagerly waiting, but I got an opportunity at the last of the meeting. Okay, now I'm sharing my experience here. What are the difficulties that we have faced in our Zoom class and Google Meet from the beginning? In the beginning, I mean, 2020 March, we didn't expect that these are all things happening in our future. But suddenly, abruptly, it was happened that these kind of situation we have faced. But due to in the Zoom class, we met a lot of difficulties by the parent side as well as the student side, because some of the parents have not knowledgeable for the students to go through the study level, and the students also not attending the class properly. They have oftenly said, ma'am, here we have a lot of technical issues. I mean, the network issues having, so many people are not attending the class properly at the beginning of the stage. But now almost it was over. It was okay with that. But now almost 99% of the students can attend the Zoom class regularly. In the starting stage, we can attend the Zoom class, but it is not enough for us for teaching, because it was only allow me to take a 40 minutes class. So that we are coming to the Google Meet, and now it was okay. But still now the students are not aware of it, how to learn and what to learn in the Zoom class. But now it is okay because of grade 9, from grade 9 to 12, the class was opened, the school was open. So the 9th and 10th students came to the school and they have learned many things. And also we have planned many extracurricular activities when school is opened. We have planned many extracurricular activities happening in our school. But nowadays, which are all off. The students only came online and they were studied, they were listened what we taught, and they go off. And till the evening, they have sending their homework. So that's all happening here. So which is this online class, this everything, which is very difficult for both of us. And nowadays, many of us are saying that we have learned many things from students always. We have learned many things from students. They have said, ma'am, please on your video, ma'am. They have said, ma'am, please on your audio, ma'am. So often they said, so we have learned many things from students, and this is very difficult to us from this COVID restrictions. So this is very difficult for us teachers to make students to better level. If a school starts at the next year, it will be very useful for us and also the students. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. Thank you, sir. And thank you, sir and madam.
Thank you.
Two very good
two very good bites given by two very seasoned teachers. Now may I request Rekha Sundar ji, who's from a Stanford school. I believe Rekha ji is there. Rekha Sundar from Stanford School.
Rekha Sundar ma'am is there from Stanford School, International School. Ma'am, are you there?
Mrs. Rekha, are you there? Maybe disconnected or something, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, we will take bite from other teacher. Okay, now we will take bite from the teacher from Sri Bharat Vidya Ashram, Miss Malti. Is Malti ma'am is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
And good ma'am.
Good
First
evening,
of all, I would welcome all the educators on behalf of Sri Bharat Vidya Ashram. So I'm waiting for my chance, ma'am. But
Yeah,
we have given me at the last. So all the points are discussed, but I have a few more points to talk with you. Just I want to register, not register. Just I want to share two things.
Yes.
In the year 2020 March, I'm not having that much of knowledge in digital skills. But this corona, I have cancelled corona, but it has given me a wonderful opportunity to learn, to develop my digital skills. And moreover, I become the partner. The partner, I hold my hand with my students and I learn many things, as Peter ma'am said, as other teachers convey to you. So when we have any struggle, the students are readily, they are willingly helping me. Ma'am, you are not, this is not good, ma'am, you can go there and you can click here, and like that, they are helping us very well. And it will be useful, and I have a lot of chance to talk with my children, and digitally they are speaking to me. And one more thing, before this corona, before this digital classes, we used to give lot of assignments. That paper pen, we will give lot of writing work. But now I'm so happy, I'm so proud that I'm giving lot of, even the news reading activity also, I make the children to record the video, and lot of PPT I am giving, everything in the digital way, everything in a technological way. So I was so happy because I am developing my own digital skills, as well as my students, they are teaching me. And one more thing I want to convey here, ma'am, I was so happy that it is not giving us a rigid separation between arts and science education. So arts and science, as well as curricular and extracurricular activities, everything is included in this NEP. So when we are writing a lesson plan, we are so happy to introduce the art education, and everything is included in the study itself. Suppose if you are writing a lesson plan for a lesson, I am not only fully stick on to the art, or not only that literature, I can even include lots of art in my education, and even I can relate my subject to science and various subjects. So I was very happy because this NEP gives us a chance to inculcate that art education in the students, ma'am. I thank everybody else. First of all, I thank our principal, ma'am, Mrs. Shanti J, ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You see, the technology has given way. I lost the contact, but then I on my phone and I could once again connect with you. This is what the magic is done by the technology, and I think we all are very grateful to Usha Rani ji for.
I also can do. Something in the
Absolutely. I think we could hear to. Could we have now Rekha Sundarji from the Stanford School?
Otherwise, we can call Jacinta ma'am.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jacinta ma'am is there?
Evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, all of you.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, all. And like online education, like it
Ma'am,
has
if
come out
possible,
to be a new.
Kindly just open your camera so we will connect.
Ma'am, sorry,
Okay,
actually,
okay, no
I
issue.
don't have a signal.
Okay,
I'm
no
just
issue. Okay, carry on.
Okay, no
Carry on.
no
No
problem.
issue. No
Sorry
problem.
for that. And online classes, like it has come out to be a new normal during this period of COVID-19 pandemic, actually. And you know that school and universities had to enforce strict lockdown measures due to that, and we have faced a lot of problem last year also. But most of the schools and our school, like we managed to organize online classes for students, like offering safe learning at their homes. So there are many things that students also learn, like they kept regular and disciplined during this period. And you know, a virtual classroom requires students to be present on time and join the class. So though they had a lot of problems last year, this year actually they managed to be regular and disciplined. And also we can say it is their acceptance, the students acceptance, and also the parent acceptance who like they were able to buy and give the children everything, like whatever they need, the laptop, the smartphone to attend the class. So students are now free from the daily hassles of commuting to school now. So this has improved the attendance of students actually, and this can be seen as a very important advantage of this period when the pandemic had already hit. And also one thing like technology, like you know they had distraction, but now students can keep away from distractions. So there are many students who are solo learners and get distracted by large groups in the classroom. But there are also notorious students in the classroom who might prevent. But now, whereas in online classes, we teachers are so like making the children to understand in an interesting way, so that we have a very good interaction, and each and every student has a direct interaction with the teacher that helps in quick learning, and also save students from exposure. This technology has made students safe from exposure to infection. So that is also a major advantage we can say, sir. So that is what I wanted to say. And technology has really made us also accept its part. The parent acceptance is there, the student acceptance is there, and really we all are
Magically
doing
go very naughty in my school
thank
days.
you.
That's how I turned as a sportsman. That was magically good. I think I should not compare, one group with the other, but I think this group has given lot of good recommendations. It has come out with lot of good takes from the students as well as from the teachers. I think one of the best so far we had the episode in Pondicherry. I to Usha Rani ji for being on the show, and may I request you to kindly give the
Thank you, sir.
concluding remark to the wonderful take given by your student of Stanford School. Listening skill being improved, maximization of learning. Teachers saying that we can take our student to Chandigarh to show the rock garden was another magical example. I think we have got wonderful takes from this episode. I hand over this to Usha Raniji for concluding remarks, please.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure is mine. Talking about looking at the whole scenario,
Yes.
each one had so much to say. As I mentioned earlier, technology is done its magic. Acceptance and taking it forward. And this is where we were all physically away from one another, but still connected with technology is awesome. And taking it to the next platform, NEP has a greater role to play. All the training, as I mentioned, given to the teachers to handle the students, to face all the challenges, to accept and take it to the next level. It is
May I request now?
And talking about assessments, first the task was to take sessions. Then the task was to attend to the children their requirement. Then the task came up attending to giving them individual care. Then it came up as giving them assessments. It could have been in Google form. There was a parent who asked me long back, See, when you're giving Google form tests, children just share ideas with each other. I kept telling them, even today, I would like to mention, whatever happens, there is something called knowledge that is taking place. Even if the child shares a questionnaire, helps his friend, or takes an answer from his friend, let's remember, education is proceeding in a very unseen manner too. So, coming to the conclusion part, I would say from the bottom of my heart, NEP has made, it's going to take India to the next level, where 21st century, where India will be one of the leading nations in this world, and the children of today, the leaders of next year, and the future to come would really be wonderful. Credit goes to all the teachers who are here to take, without a hitch, without hindrance, without any stop, accepted and taken as a team, as the entire teaching fraternity has taken education to the next platform. And where children are taught to be creative, their ideas are brought in, where you look at Facebooks and Twitter and Insta, you find a lot of ideas of children flashing. All this credit goes to the seed technology that the teacher has laid in young minds. And that credit goes to anybody for sowing the seed in the teacher's mind. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, ma'am, Pratibha ma'am. Thank you, Prasad sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for a wonderful session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
The last word from Dr. Shashi Pandey Sharma.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Today I enjoyed the session and my son is sleeping, so all time I'm here. And I have heard all the bites of the students, of the teachers, and of the panelists. So I'm sure, and thank you, Usha ma'am, for giving the light on national education policy. And with a very short time, you have explained a lot of things. So I hope this was the also learning point for us, and the student has also learned they can easily understand 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 you have explained. And Nistha, she has explained about the learning skills. Yes, absolutely. Sir always says that learning skill is very, very important. So yes, I'm sure my thumbs up to you. Yes, learning skills are most important instead of speaking a lot of things. And all the teachers has also shared a lot of things, and I mean, wonderful session. And it is by the grace of God, I could attend all the session. Otherwise, sometimes it happens, I am coming and going. So
technology.
Yes, the technology also.
And the record हुआ है तो आप कभी भी देख लेना फिर से, no problem. मिस हो गया तो कोई बात नहीं.
Yes, absolutely.
Sir, unmute yourself. Sharma sir, you are mute.
Sir, are you there?
I think, sir, kindly unmute yourself. Yes.
This is something funny. At times it happens. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you to one and all. It's been great session.
Yes.
I enjoyed thoroughly. I think we all enjoyed. I could see some remarks coming in. It's all the magic which you create. We create nothing. It is all the magic created by all the participants, and very especially, we are very thankful to Usha ji for being very, very magnificent in our remarks, making a lot of sense to the NEP, throwing light on various aspects. Indeed, very incredible. Thank you very much to one and all the principals, all the teachers, and the sizzling stars of tomorrow, these students. Absolutely joy hearing Aarti, Nishtha.
Thanks
absolutely gorgeous.
Sir, thanks for all the Sahodaya team.
Yes, absolutely. Big joy having the entire
In our
team
first session,
from the
Alice ma'am
Sahodaya.
was there. And now
Yes.
Usha ma'am is there. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Sahodaya, everyone, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Usha ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
one
you,
and
Fatima
all.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
all
much.
teachers, principals, students. Thank you.
Big joy.
A special thanks to Pratibha Singh.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
she always, yeah,
Yes.
always began
Yes,
us.
All
thanks,
the
Pratibha
credit
ma'am.
goes to her.
Once again.
हर दम ये
Please,
simplicity maintain करिएगा.
She's been
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मैम बिल्कुल आप लोग का साथ चाहिए. Just I need the support of you people. I am ready to do all these things.
Thank you so
very
much.
great.
Without your support, I can't do anything. I am not able
Thank
to.
आपका
you.
जो smile है वो बने रहे.
Yes.
Very good. It is very important.
स्माइलिंग
It is
फेस
very
मैम आपका
important.
हमेशा ऐसे ही बने रहे और आप ऐसे ही हंसते रहे, मुस्कुराते रहे.
Absolutely.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल आप लोग का साथ रहेगा तो हमेशा ऐसे ही रहेगा. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you.
Big joy. Good night. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Shabbat
sir.
khair.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye-bye, sir.